Hello all, 4-Player Squad Gaming here, and this is our Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon Guide series. This level 60 optional dungeon is the first hard duty of Heavensward. We welcome you to Pharos Sirius Hard. This duty is featured during the quest Things Are Getting Serious. The quest giver is Trakrat at the Limsa Laminza Upper Decks. It is also worth mentioning that at the time of recording this duty, 30 Tomestones of Poetics are awarded upon completion. Also, the Heavensward main scenario quest and the Sirius quest line must also be completed to access the quest. So with all that seriousness out of the way, let's dive into the guide. We start the duty by heading down the stairs and towards the corruption ads. After making short work of these, engage the flan and 2 corrupted slime ads will appear. After clearing these as well, head further down the stairs for another set of slimes and flan. Once defeated, the crystalline bridge will reform, allowing us to cross. Pick up the sprites and the wolves on this platform, being mindful of a small point blank AoE from falling crystals. Simply move out of the area to avoid. Once the ads are down, a falling crystal will create a passage for us to go down. Drop through towards our first boss fight. Ghrah Luminary is our first boss. As always, the tank should gain enmity and face the boss away from the party whilst the party deals damage. The boss has a moderate damage cleave, so facing it away from the party helps avoid any unnecessary damage. The main mechanic of this fight is that ads around the room will tether to random players and mark them as prey. After a short while, they will spawn as corruption and can be killed. Our aim here is to clear the corruption ads ending the tethers. Any tethers to the boss also gives the boss a stacking damage up buff, so prioritise these corruption ads. It is possible for party members to pass their tether to the untargetable ads circling the arena, thus ending the tether prematurely. Tethers that are allowed to create corruption will also debuff players with a stacking vulnerability up debuff. We need to be mindful of the frontal cone AoEs from the corruptions and the poison puddle left behind from the spider ads. The fight consists of managing the tethers and dealing damage to the boss. Aim to cancel all tethers first and deal damage to Ghrah afterwards. After no time at all, the Luminary will be extinguished. Pick up your loot and proceed. Head down the stairway and an explosion will create a passage. Kill the Construct 8 inside, being mindful of a frontal cone in this very tight space and the patrolling time bombs. These will self-destruct once they are hit. We must ensure that we avoid the point blank AoE from this explosion, as it will most definitely kill any player caught inside. Keep progressing further, clearing the kobold ads, the constructs and avoiding the time bombs. Head further down the stairs and towards a simple bomb incubator. This must be prioritised as it is creating more time bombs. Clear the Doblin and kobold ads, head further down and clear the final group of kobolds. We need to be mindful of frontal cone AoEs here. Pick up the Candlekeep key and open the locked door. Head through to boss fight number 2. Our second boss is the 8th Order Patriarch Be Gu. Start this fight as normal, gaining enmity and dealing damage. Almost immediately, Be Gu will start to cast Strip Mine. We need to position ourselves as far away as possible from the proximity marker to reduce damage taken. Corrupted gel ads will spawn periodically throughout the fight, and these need to be killed. Ideally on top of the ether leaks around the arena, plugging the leak and removing it, though this is not too important. The kobold ads should be killed as soon as possible to avoid the stun from Titan's anger. Whilst all of this is happening, Be Gu will be darting around the arena, casting Loose Screw, damaging anyone it hits on the way through. The kobold ads will also spawn alchemy engines, which will tether to Be Gu and grant him damage up and shocking counter buffs. These need to be destroyed as soon as possible. We must prioritise the kobolds, the engines and then the slimes, whilst also dealing damage to Be Gu. The boss has a pretty low health pool, so keep up the damage until the boss is down. Pick up your loot and proceed. Head through the sapper tunnels, clearing any kobolds we come across, and again focusing incubators, stopping the spawning of time bombs. Proceed further ahead and kill the living rock. This crystalline beast has a hard-hitting circular AoE that needs to be avoided. Once this room has been cleared, head through to the chamber with multiple kobold ads and 3 simple bomb incubators. We need to kill all the ads in here, including the bomb incubators, quickly, as to stop them destroying the Pharos walls and allowing more living rocks to join the fight. Once this room has been cleared, port 3524 opens and allows us to proceed towards the final boss fight. Enjoy the short cutscene. Progenitrix is our final boss. Start the fight as normal, gaining enmity and facing the boss away from the party. We need to make sure we avoid the circular AoE from Sap as it deals moderate damage. This boss seems to have a ridiculously low health pool, but this is just phase 1. The main mechanic we are looking out for is when the bomb adds spawn. We need to focus the grey bomb as it will continue to grow in size the longer it is alive and deal huge damage on its explosion. The lava bombs also have very low health, so kill these quickly after the grey bomb. You will have 2 waves of bomb spawns, with 1 grey bomb in the first and 3 in the second. The boss will also use Big Burst, dealing large damage at the end of the cast. Aim to focus the boss down, cancelling the cast early and massively reducing its damage. After the boss has been downed and the bombs cleared, we will be greeted by Progenitor. And eagle-eyed viewers will notice the boss is now blue. This phase consists of the boss periodically pulsing out blue flame, adding a stacking fire vulnerability up debuff and causing fire damage. This is a soft enrage. The bomb phase in this part of the fight is also slightly different. A grey bomb will spawn, again we need to prioritise this, and a remedy bomb. Hitting the remedy bomb will push it back, and our aim is to stop the remedy bomb reaching the grey bomb. Once the grey bomb dies, the remedy bomb will also die. Again, the bombs will have 2 waves, with more grey bombs to contend with. Keep up the damage on Progenitor, and it won't be long before it is down. And there you have it, Pharos Sirius Hard is complete. Remember to commemorate the player you believe deserves it most and pick up your loot. We give this trial a difficulty rating 2 out of 5 swords. This hard version is somehow easier than the original, with the final boss being the easiest of the duty. The special loot for this trial includes the Plague Bringers, Lost Thief and Defiant Duelist equipment sets and accessories are level 185, the Upon the Rocks Orchestrion roll and the Progenitrix card. Remember to like, comment, and if you haven't already, click to subscribe. Up next is the Anti-Tower. We are 4 Player Squad Gaming. Thanks for watching.